Good afternoon, how are we? Let's put this on autofocus. Alright, my name is Chris Richards. Welcome to my channel. I haven't made a video in the last 2.5 weeks. And this game is the reason why. This is Fuel on the PlayStation 3. And I have been playing it in total for 88 hours and 58 minutes. 2.5 weeks. It's just I made, well, 2 weeks ago I made a couple of videos for it, and I continued playing it for the rest of the night, and then the following day and the following day and the following day. I have played it every single day since. So yeah, it's been a long old slog, but here we are. And I thought I would do a quick video of the final championship, well, the final challenge, because as you can see I have done them all. I haven't golded all of them. There's one or two that I've only got silver on. But I thought I would do the final challenge, which is down here in the bottom corner. And then do a across the map run just to see how long it is, because this is a very, very large map. And there's a lovely road that goes, just get a bit closer, we'll find it in a minute. Where is it? There it is. This road here that goes right the way across the map, and I'm curious as to how long it will take to do that whole entire road. So that's how I will bring this very long, hard game to an end. So without further ado, we'll go to the local closest I don't know what you want to call it really, the helipad, and get this final championship underway. So we're going east. Actually, there we go. There's a road there. So just go east to that road there, and then follow it down to where we need to be. Let's give you a bit more volume. Oops, a daisy. Yeah, this has been a woohoo, 90 hours I've put into this game. I don't even think I've put that much into Forza Horizon 4, to be honest with you, and that's included the DLC packs. This game has just kept me hooked. We've got the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X, but I'm not kidding you, I've barely touched them. Because I've been spending so much time on my PlayStation 3 playing this. But yeah, it's been long. It's some of the races have been ultra difficult. The AI are just brutal. Oops, that'd be a tree. It's not been an easy one, I'll put it that way. But well, last night I spent 3 hours trying to do one challenge. That's restart over and over again. 3 hours, because it was just it took me that long. I just couldn't do it. I got there in the end. Hopefully this final challenge isn't going to cause me as much of a struggle. Yeah. Yeah, basically, if you've got a PlayStation 3 or even an Xbox 360, I get this game. If you're a Forza Horizon fan, definitely get this game. It's yeah, it's it's a long old slog, but I promise you it's worth it. It really, really is. Because even though it did take me 3 hours to do one challenge, when I got there, when I finally made it, you know, it's quite exhilarating. I found myself sort of punching the air in a yes fashion. Um, yeah, I'll do little victory dances and things like that just for completing a challenge. Water, 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 water. I I'm still alive. Wow. Okay. Normally water makes you. Can this thing drive underwater? I believe it can, because I'm completely submerged. I've only just unlocked this monster truck. It's the last monster truck in the game. Yeah, it must be amphibious. I'll have to take it to the center of the map. There's sort of a big watery area. Drive it in, see what happens. But yeah, almost 90 hours of my life I've spent driving, playing this game. And I don't often put that many hours into any game in one go. It has to be very, very gripping in order for me to do that, because if a game is that long, I'll do half of that length of time and then sort of switch to something else and then go back to it later. But I found myself just, no matter how many times I fail, I just find myself continuously restarting just to get there. And because we're heading to the final challenge in the game, I'm hoping for something, at least. A trophy, a new vehicle, something cool, if you know what I mean. I have no idea what's going to happen afterwards. Yeah. I think I've made 4 videos for this game so far. I thought I'd record it and do it along with you guys and see what happens together. Sort of got used to this new camera now. I know the sound quality is better. The picture quality seems to be a lot better than my previous camera as well. Because this one doesn't seem to have to adjust itself as much. And the writing's crisp as well and clear. I know you've got what looks like sort of lines across the screen, but that's because I think my camera's just too close to the TV. But it's definitely better quality than it was before. My voice sounds like what it actually sounds like as well. I watched back my previous video, and yeah, my voice sounds like it really does in real life, which is strange because I'm used to it sounding slightly different. On all of my videos, it's slightly tinnier in a way. Go on, go on, go on, go on. You can do it. You can do it. This truck goes. This truck seems to really like water. But yeah, this has been a long slog. Slightly stressful at times. Purely down to the AI, but mainly the races that I've lost has mainly been down to me getting lost, because I don't actually know where I'm going, where obviously the AI do. So they head directly to the next checkpoint, and I get lost in some trees somewhere and end up hitting a river or something like that. And yeah, The last endurance race on this game took an hour and 20 minutes to complete. Which I did at about 3 in the morning. Alright. Final challenge of this game. It's a checkpoint race, and it's on bikes. There's only one bike to choose from, being the Valkyrie. Again, that's the last bike that I unlocked. My previous camera recorded everything in 16:9 as well. So it was sort of closed in on the sides of the TV, but this one's full screen because it's an actual camera. So you can see my yellow walls behind the camera, which I can apologise for. I've gotten as much of the screen as I can. Ooh. Anyway, I shall now concentrate. 5 checkpoints. That was a great little shortcut that I accidentally found. Ooh dear. It's a case of not knowing where I'm going again. It's 5. Yeah. Lovely. God, this track is like shortcut heaven. Oh, hey, oh, missed it. Get it. Spin. Right. I'm in 9th. How am I in last place? Huh? They're behind me. Yeah, this game is a bit of a glitchy mess. Because apparently I'm in last place according to the top right hand corner, but I'm about to cross the finish line before everybody else. So I know I'm in first. Yeah, that's another thing. This game is quite glitchy, as you've just seen. Hey, Obsessional Challenger. That's every challenge in the game complete. Yeah, it told me I was in last place, but I still went in first. That's it. That's every career race. That's every challenge. That's every Doppler truck. That's every vehicle. That's endgame. Yeah. And we got a trophy. But that is, apart from a few gold medals, that is everything done. Okay. So the remainder of the vehicles, I think there's a couple left to buy. Yep, so a stunt hussy. We shall buy that. Any more? Oh, nope, that's all the cars as well. That is everything. That's the whole entire game, apart from the remainder gold trophies, but I've got them in silver, so in which case, time for the promised map run, which is here. Get to the closest. helipad. See how long this map is from edge to edge? That's fuel complete. Apart from 1 or 2 gold medals, and I'm assuming by getting gold, you'll just get another trophy. So where are we going? Directly south. Using our new quad bike, which is pretty rapid. Directly south to the edge of the world, he says. Maybe we can follow the main road there. No, not really. Keep macking on through. Oop. Cheers, mate. Because one of the endurance races was in one zone on the map, and that was an hour and 20 minutes on its own. We're going to be crossing 4 or 5 zones in our bid to go from one end to the other. I'm going to do it in my favourite muscle car. Because it's a straight solid road, I shouldn't crash too often. Because the only thing that will be in my way will be... Whoops. Other trucks and no trees. There's also an online mode to this game, but this is December 2020, and this game is at least 10 years old, maybe more than that. So the chances of the online servers working, or even if they do, anyone actually being online, I can imagine it'll be quite slim, but that'll be something else we can test as well, because I haven't done that yet. But yeah, because I've put 90 hours of my life into this, 2.5 weeks of game time, and I have not played anything else other than Hill Climb Racing 2 on my mobile phone. I haven't played anything else. I don't want to just sort of switch it off, if you know what I mean. I feel like it deserves this final long run from point to point. Because yeah, like I said, this game is a glitchy mess. But I have enjoyed it. It has been fun. There we go, here's the long road. So we'll go to the end of the world and ram into it and see what happens as a beginner. And then we shall find a car with the top speed and blast all the way down, see what we get. Whew. Okay, it's going to be a long way, and it's going to be like this. With nothing really in the way. How can I keep this long drive entertaining? For me, it's great, but for you guys watching, it could be 30 minutes of this. With me drinking coffee in the background. wonder if I can make up a bedtime story or something. Invent something. Talk some gobbledygook. Oop. It lost its blue flares on the back. Alright. I'm definitely going to need the fastest car, truck, van, lorry, bus, tractor. Fastest thing that I have. How far are we from the... Wow. Okay, this is... Also, after you've been driving for... like... normally after like the 2 hour mark. I've tried driving long distances before. And if you go over like the 2 hour mark, the game seems to crash. It just stops. Many a times that's happened when I've driven from location to location. Well, I wouldn't say many times, but 5 or 6 times throughout my 90 hours play. So, hopefully that doesn't happen this time. Wow. We're still in Drownington Cove. And we're planning on doing the whole map. Who came up with this idea? Oh well, I've committed to it now. I will definitely be getting the fastest vehicle I have. I'll ignore all other stats and just look at speed. I was going to use my favourite muscle car, but my favourite muscle car goes about as fast as this. 116 miles an hour, so... Oh, it's the end of the world. It's the end, well, edge of the world. What happens? What happens? The anticipation. It's the end of the road. End of the map. There's nothing else. And it goes. Out of area. Cool. Let's keep going, see what happens. Hey! There we go. Go to the edge of the world. Should have guessed, really. It resets you back. Question. How far back? Hey! So here we are. This is the edge of the world. Shall get our fastest car. Let's see. So we're just looking at speed here. Nope. That one seems to be well up there. That's got 6. So that's a good start. Nope. Oh, 2 more. Bikes. Bikes tend to be faster. So that will probably be better. So the Banshees are choice at the moment. Oop. Slipstream. That's even faster. That's got 6 as well. Trackmaniac. I can imagine the Slipstream. Bikes tend to be faster than cars anyway, in games and in real life. So, yeah, that's cool, but no. It's quite heavy on the steering. That is a great thing. It goes 200 plus, but you can only use it on one challenge in the white flat zone, which is a big disappointment because that's the only 200 mile an hour vehicle. That's my favorite one, by the way, the Death Horn. I love that thing. It's brilliant. But yeah, it's the only 200-mile-an-hour vehicle there is, 200 plus, and you can only use it in one race, which just sucks. Anyway, we found our bike of choice, so if I can just find it again. Oh, is that it? That's a Banshee again. Slipstream. There we go. Sorted. Here we are. Fastest bike in the game. From one end to the other. We're now 25 minutes 33 seconds through the video. We'll just call it 25 minutes. And how long is it going to take to get from here I might regret this. To to wow. It's taken a minute just to hear, right? It's taken a minute just to scroll there. Where does it go? Yeah, from there to there. It's taken us a minute to scroll there, so I may regret this. Let's go. Whew. Now, I'm English. I live in England, so I will drive on the left-hand side, like we do here. Whee! Random log. So, here we go. 130 mile an hour. It's a shame I can't use the dragster at 200. Oh, I just realised I'm going to be facing oncoming traffic because this game is American. So I think it would be safer to go with the traffic instead of against it. I'll be less likely to hit something head on because we want to get there as soon as we can. We started at the, well, just at the end of the 26-minute mark, so we'll call it 27. I believe it's 70,000 miles. I think that's what it says on the back of the box anyway. So, here we are. You can see the game glitching ahead. It's struggling to keep up with the road. That happens in quite a few races as well. You've got to sort of anticipate some corners because the pop-up is quite bad. Yeah, some corners don't appear until you're right on top of them. And it does look like the game is, as you can see in the distance, the game is struggling to keep up with the speed. It's a shame I'm not going 200 miles an hour because then it will glitch the game out more. Yeah, you can see, like, look at the trees in the distance, the way they just suddenly appear. And even on the left-hand side, you can see grey behind the trees. And directly in front right now, it's just grey. That's nothing. That's just grey because the game hasn't loaded the scenery yet. You can be in a race and you're just about to overtake the first place vehicle. Wow, this is a glitchy mess. It's brilliant. You could be in a race about to overtake the first place vehicle and all of a sudden it will like glitch a couple of meters ahead of you. You could be right next to it and it, whoop, there it is, there it goes. It will glitch a couple of meters ahead of you, literally. Just to sort of keep it competitive, if you know what I mean, to keep it near to you so you don't win too easily. Whoa, hey, whoa, what's going on here? Yeah. And things like that happen. All of a sudden, jumps and ramps just randomly appear in front of you. Or, as more often than not, trees. The amount of times I thought I'm going through a clear opening, a clear space, a clear gap, and a tree just bing directly in front of me and smashes me up, and I crash and I end up in last place is crazy. The reset button, triangle, the game encourages you to use it. It says that, if you crash or fall off a cliff mid-race, press the reset button, save valuable time, respawn back on the track, ready to go, so you can catch up with the rest of the bikers, your opponents. I'd say out of the 90 hours of gameplay, only once that I know of, okay, only once that I know of did the game, when I pressed the reset button, put me back on the track. Once. Every other time, it respawns you in the strangest of places, always facing the wrong direction, especially if you're taking a shortcut at that time, and just not where you want to be, quite far back from where you crashed, and always in last place. You can crash in first. Unless you're 1,000 meters ahead of your opponents, you will respawn in last place. Yeah. And this game was developed by GameWare, and I've been gaming for where are we at now? 34 years. I've been collecting games and games consoles and stuff like that. 34 years of my life, and I game daily without fail. And that's no joke. I'll always get an hour in somewhere, or 2 hours. If I've had a really, really busy day, and it's bedtime and I haven't done any gaming, I will put in a quick half hour, do one race, do something before I go to bed. I'm very, very fortunate to have a missus that understands my hobby, and allows me to do that. But I will always get half hour or an hour in somewhere, no matter how late in the day it is. I've never gone a period of 24 hours without gaming. Even when I go away, when I travel, when I go on journeys, I take a console with me. I have a portable HDMI screen that enables me to play any HDMI console on the move. It's brilliant. I love it. So if I'm going away long distance, I will put that in the back of the car, normally with my PlayStation 3, or one of my PlayStation 3s, because I've got 4 of them, I think. I've got 3 Xbox 360s as well. And one of each. One of the 360s and one of my PlayStation 3s are travel consoles. They're specifically for when I go away, so that if, heaven forbid, I drop one of them, which I never have done, but if I was to drop one of them, I just take the hard drives out and stick them in one of my other 2, and I'm good to go again. So yeah, I've always got gaming with me, either that or the Vita, the 3DS, DS, Game Boy, you name it. So I always fit gaming in. I've sort of forgotten the point now. What was I saying? In the 34 years... Damn my brain damage. I ranted on for so long, I've completely forgotten what the point of that was. Oh well, maybe it'll come back to me. So we've crossed the border into the next zone. Ooh. Another zone, the ashtray. I'm not going to pause it and see how far along we are, because if I continue to do that, it will take longer. We've been travelling for 7 minutes now. I do have a coffee on the side that's going cold, however. This looks pretty straight from here, so I'm going to try, and the coffee's on my right hand side, and obviously I'm using the top right hand trigger R2 to accelerate. So I'll try and get the bike straight. Switch to my left hand, as in, so I'm holding R2 with my left hand, meaning I'll have no control over the bike. Grab the coffee, and then switch back without crashing. This will be fun. Okay, so switching to, oh no, that's not quite straight enough, the road's bent a bit. Right, switching to left hand, no, again. Switching to left hand, grabbing coffee with right hand. I'm accelerating with my left hand. Gladly that ramp was on the left hand side. Switching back, yay! No mess, no fuss. What was the point of that rant? Me gaming for 34 years and blah 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 blah. Sorry, I'm just enjoying the pop-up in the background. Oh, it's completely evaded me. What was it? I've been gaming now for 34 years. Ooh, it's gone all trippy. I don't know if you can see that. Oh well. So yeah, anyway, this game's glitchy. Oh, that's it, I remember now. Yep, gotcha. This game is developed by GameWare, and I know they're a relatively sizable company, and I'm sure, actually I know, because I've seen the logo quite a fair few times, that they've made many games, but yeah, please correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, definitely. But I always thought they were more a sort of PC, mobile, Android possibly oriented company. I can't, in my 34 years of gaming, I can't think of many games off the top of my head. And like I said, please let me know in the comments below. I can't think of many games off the top of my head that are big budget. And this is, or even PlayStation 3 in fact. And this is a sizable game, it's large, and a big development team has gone into it, as in many people. So this may be one of their biggest forays into console gaming, if you know what I mean. Because I can't think of many other PlayStation 3, PS4, PS5, and previous generation titles that are made and developed by GameWare. So this could have been a... I will look it up. I will definitely look it up on Wikipedia. This could have been a one and only attempt in a big budget driving title, if you know what I mean. Hence the glitching and the pop-up. Well, you're witnessing it right now. You're seeing the scenery appear in the background and just bugging out quite crazily. I really, really wish the dragster was available and we were going 200 miles an hour, because if that was the case, it'd be even, you know, the pop-up will be even worse and much funnier. It's just, well, when you're in a race and there's 12 other opponents against you and the frame rate drops quite a bit, and you're trying to push for first place and all of a sudden you can't see the corner ahead of you. it can make the game quite difficult. And like I said, the amount of times I've been in first place and then I've crashed and lost because I haven't been able to see the corner ahead, or something has glitched in front of me and I've hit it. I believe I'm going to have to go back and see that, but I think I've just driven past a post of some kind in the middle of the road. yeah, it's quite it's crazy. Only if you watch the other trucks for long enough as well, they can watch them pop up, disappear. There's lots of trucks driving around the map. You may have noticed me go past a few of them. If you watch them for long enough, they go for so long and then they just disappear. And sometimes they just appear in front of you, behind you, next to you. And their purpose is to ram you off the road. That is their only purpose. They don't do anything else. And they will literally just randomly pop up in front of you. Whee! Oh, bloody hell. Again, a ramp just randomly appeared in front of me. And a stick. Yeah. I'd love to see this game revamped for the PS5. Same game, entirely as it is, just sort of updated. So, so it's less glitchy. Because I'd certainly buy it. It may be a bit of a mess, even in PS3 standards. I know nowadays we're looking at perfection in the PlayStation 5 and stuff like that, but this may be a bit of a glitchy mess, as you can clearly see ahead. But I have, in the 90 hours I've been playing it, 90, 2.5 weeks, I have enjoyed it. It's kept me coming back, because over the last 2.5 weeks I have not played any other game, which is the reason why the last video that I published on my channel 2.5 weeks ago was a fuel video, and right now is a fuel video. I literally haven't played anything else. It's kept me gripped. It's kept me hooked. So, hats off to Gameware. They've really done their best with it, quite clearly. Some people may call this game sort of samey because, as you can see, we've been driving for 15 minutes now. Scenery hasn't changed much. And I will tell you that apart from a few pleasant surprises, there's a couple of races where tornadoes appear and, it all goes a bit crazy, and there's snow and blizzards and heavy rain, and, there's a few specific races that are, at one point you race across a river on a hovercraft. So, apart from a few pleasant surprises, the scenery is pretty much the same. It goes from green to snowy to rainy. That's about it. And there's only one zone, if you want to call it that has flat land. Other than that, it's very bumpy and jumpy. Plenty of jumps. Lots and lots and lots of jumps. Loads and hundreds of millions of thousands of billions of jumps. Loads of jumping opportunities. You don't get anything for doing them. There's no... Oh, you get an achievement for doing a jump longer than 5 seconds, I believe. But that's it. The scenery is samey.